Alright guys, here we go. I'm starting a bit late on this, but these are the new patch notes to the new V9.20 update for Battle Royale Creative and Save the World. And here we go. What's new? Clearly the Storm Flip. It is a thrown item that explodes on impact and creates a sphere-shaped zone. Where the sphere overlaps the storm, it will create a safe zone. Where the sphere overlaps a safe zone, it will create a storm zone. The Storm Flip deals the same damage as the current zone. The zone lasts for 20 seconds. Available in the epic rarity. And can be found on floor loot, chests, and vending machines on drops of stacks of ones and a max stack of one. They vaulted the hunting rifle because whenever the infantry rifle got added, it basically, we feel like it didn't currently feel necessary. But reduced the sniper package availability from 12.5% to 8.45% on the loot carrier. Reduced explosive package availability from 12.5% to 7.04%. The mountain turret got buffed. Overheat now takes 28% longer because the mountain turret's usage has decreased over time. Increased the max charge on a boom bow from 1 second to 1.25 seconds because the boom bow is a little bit stronger than we'd like. And the slipstream's audio, pink ring, and spinning blades will turn off when disabled during the 5th phase of the storm. Players revived from a reboot van will lose invulnerability. And yeah. Bug fixes, which you could read right here. Alright, down in the limited time mode, rotation, we have the sword fight, which is basically, they contain better weapons, and you have, and occasionally, you find an infinity blade. In gameplay, we have an auto swap material option was removed and is always on now. And they increase the duration of how long elimination credit can be granted to the last damager. Fall damage from 15 to 60 seconds, self-elimination from 15 to 60 seconds, and storm elimination from 5 to 60 seconds. And lower the difficulty for awarding fort bites by finishing top 10 in squads, duos, or solos from 25, 50, and so on. Bug fixes, gamepad custom build controls now consistently allow players to turbo build when placing the playing action, and here are the ones above. In audio, we have updated reload sounds for weapons to be mono instead of, the storm damage sound effect no longer ends prematurely. And for mobile, and they are introducing quick heal, allows for shield and health consumables to be used more easily, and separate button that needs to be added manually from the HUD layout tool. And button icon consists the current priority items from the player's inventory. Added an X button to close several screens where the close button was too small, and players will now get an error message if they try to update the game but have inefficient storage space. Bug fixes fixed an issue where outfits wouldn't be displayed properly after logging out and back in. Aim assist and auto fire can no longer be used to fire at players using the shadow bomb, and so on. Here you could read. In general, banner icons updated from 256 times 256 to 512 times 512. Standard type 31 graphic types used. Battle Royale 17 large graphic types updated. And console players can now access language options. And players can now choose a setting on the account tab to opt out of player surveys. Updated main lobby to the same as the Battle Royale lobby. The UI, we've added the ability to undo new purchase to the store, and you have to stay and also you have to stay inside the screen whenever you purchased it. And on to creative here. We have the transmitters and receivers. We have the storm device, which is pretty cool. We have the Pueblo theme, which is basically the old western town near Paradise Palms. Islands do Canyon Island, and sprays will only be saved if the player has been granted edit permission on the island. Gameplay updated my island settings, which you could read all right here. Alright, Save the World Now, which is Beyond the Stellar Horizon. Join the cast and crew of Beyond the Stellar Horizon as the VSS takes flight. Invasion, you don't want to be in the way when the laser goes off. In this new war game simulation. And a UFO invades the sky above your storm shield, blasting your defenses and beaming down some unwanted company. Destroy the spinning saucer to give your defenses a breather. A new wargaming simulation means more chances for event tickets, a new banner, and more varieties of daily quests. A new sci-fi llama is in the store, which features 4 sci-fi heroes and 5 sci-fi weapons. We have bug fixes and UI. Items in the Inventory overflow can now be selected to be used in transforms. Items that are evolved or have their rarity upgraded will no longer be flagged or as seen as new or unseen. Bug fixes you could read up right here. Performance. Improved performance while in the transform menu while navigating, crafting schematics, and improved the performance of monster movement and animations, and some right here. Bug fixes. Fix menu hitching on low-end PCs when switching to command or armory labs for the first time, and fix the hitch for the survivors. Right here is the heroes. The bug fixes for the heroes or the survivalist perk no longer heals DBNO players. Feel the base will properly continue to trigger after the player respawns. 6-shooter now displays the correct tooltip values, and the other ones you could read right here. Weapons and plus items added the retro sci-fi weapon set available on sci-fi llamas, which are right here. And then we have a new trap called the tar pit trap, which enemies get stuck in this trap for a short duration. And the trap is reactive, so to bug fixes. Fix an issue that caused the leprechaun to turn into a troll when evolved. And more. Gameplay auto-run is now cancelled after dying and respawning. Bug fixes. Bull Rush no longer destroys player buildings that are under construction, and more that you could read. And enemies, zappers from beyond, have invaded the world, replacing their gunslinger cousins for the time being. And the countdown timer SFX is properly heard at the end of the waves and war games. And I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, of the update. I will see you next week on the next update.